All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Gifted One, Gifted Gamer 204, and man, oh man, y'all seeing the screen right now? This is unbelievable. This is crazy right here. When I saw this, I couldn't believe my eyes. This news right here is out of this world, man. Let's get right into it. Xbox reportedly spends 1 billion per year on Game Pass deals. Not 1 million, 1 billion. All right? That is insane to me. And if you go, I should have pulled up all like the game list. If you go on Game Pass and you see the games that are on there, is so crazy to me. How you spending 1 billion and the games ain't even good enough. It doesn't attract, the Game Pass doesn't attract new customers. Why? Because the games on there, they're not good enough. So for you to spend 1 billion and let me just go on right here. Let me read this real quick because this is crazy. Microsoft reportedly spends $1 billion a year to bring third-party games on Game Pass. Bloomberg revealed the number in the detailed profile of Sarah Bond, the current president of Xbox at Microsoft. Microsoft launched its Game Pass subscription service back in 2017, promising access to hundreds of games at a low monthly price. The company managed to get several big publishers on board, including Ubisoft, Sega, and EA. The EA Play library is included for free with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. And subscribers can also see several games, mostly indie titles, launching on the service on day one. That's crazy. So from 2017, we're in 2024. All right? That's 7 years already. That's $7 billion since Phil Spencer decided to launch this Game Pass thing. So they since that year, $7 billion. Okay? And if you go look at that library, you tell me if it's worth $7 billion. It's crazy, especially in today's world. Back in 2017, when it first started up, I imagine, because I didn't have an Xbox at that time, but I imagine, it must have been, it should have been like real good for the consumer, for us gamers. Because, they just opened up the service. So I'm pretty sure all the games are on there and everybody was hyped. And they were getting, the new Gears of War, the new Halo, things like that. But in today's world, it's not worth it. It's not worth, in my opinion. Let me continue on here. Over the years, Game Pass model has been a recurring source of concern in the video games industry. The subscription service has been accused of cannibalizing game sales. All right, something Microsoft has repeatedly denied. According to the company, Game Pass subscribers spend 50% more on games than non-subscribers. That's crazy. Still, even if a game may sell fewer copies because gamers prefer to rent it via Game Pass, the Game Pass model may still make sense for indie studios. And that's all is good for. Like if you're in indie studio and you're trying to get your game out there, you didn't have the biggest budget to create your game, and you most likely you won't sell as many copies, to make a profit, things like that. Game Pass is is the way to go. You getting your name out there, you getting your game. You sometimes, just like Netflix, you might be scrolling through the pages, seeing what games are out there, and you just bump into one of their game. You bump into their game, and you say, "Oh, you know what? Let me see what this game is about," and you end up liking it, and you never know, word of mouth, and you just tell your friends, "Yo, play this game," and that's how your game grows. Okay. $1 billion per year may still look like a lot of money for a service that's often perceived as an unsustainable business. Microsoft announced back in February that Game Pass had crossed 34 million subscribers, up from 22 million customers in January 2022. However, that 12 million delta includes Xbox Game Pass Core, formerly Xbox Live Gold members. Okay? To increase its Game Pass revenue, Microsoft recently raised the price of Game Pass subscriptions and launched a new $14.99 a month Xbox Game Pass standard tier that doesn't include new first-party games on day one. The company has also teamed up with Samsung and Amazon to make Xbox Cloud gaming available on TVs. Okay, after Microsoft spent 68 billion, okay, 68 billion on Activision Blizzard and laid off over 2,600 employees in its gaming division this year. It still looks like the company's Xbox business is going to be scrutinized like never before. The Bloomberg report mentioned that Microsoft Gaming, until it's operating under a challenging set of revenue and profit goals, citing people familiar with the Xbox business. Okay, and that's the article right there. Now, 68 billion, okay, on ABK. And they still managed to lay off 2,600 employees, okay? And this is the problem with Xbox, and that's why I feel like I don't think it's confirmed, but that's why I feel like Microsoft took over, and they're no longer letting um, Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond just run the business however they want, just do whatever they want, you know? Because after spending that much money, these people, like, they're expecting their money back and fast. They're not gonna give you time to say, "Oh yeah, take your time. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Yeah, I trust." No, it don't work like that, especially with that amount of money. Okay, it don't work like that. They saw this report of them spending 68 billion. Their antennas went up. They like, what is going on? So now they don't see. They're not seeing that money coming back, especially now with Game Pass, because Game Pass was the worst decision that Phil Spencer made. Well, besides, you know, uh, Rockstar telling them to take on Grand Theft Auto, and Phil Spencer said no thanks. And also Spider-Man as well, if you didn't know. They also was offered Spider-Man. And Phil Spencer said, I'm okay. We don't need that. So, yeah, man, this guy is it's incredible. And like it says in the article, it's the whole renting the game thing. It's like you in Blockbuster all over again. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, and Microsoft has a history of just like cutting things off. They had a phone before, the Microsoft phone. They cut that off, and I forgot what was the other thing they had. They cut it short as well. But if they don't see things going like the right way by a certain time, and they don't like what's going on, they'll cut. Like with Game Pass, they'll cut it, and they don't have no issues with it. They'll put out a blog post saying how sorry they are, and going all yada yada, and they'll be like, by this day, Xbox Game Pass will no longer be up. So now what happens? All those games that you were playing, that you stood, let's say you like the game on Game Pass and you want to continue playing it, yeah, you're no longer gonna continue playing it once they end the service. So now you will have to actually buy the game. It's not a good. It's not good for business. It might be good for us, for the gamers, but it's not good for business. You can't progress that way. Like, you need to sell games. You can't just depend on a subscription service just because you're getting some money coming in monthly. Okay, it's not good for business, especially for the developers. I don't know why they. It might have sounded. He probably pitched it good because I will say that Phil Spencer, he's a good talker. You know, he probably pitched it good to EA and the other companies that got on board that they mentioned. So they hopped on board and here we are. So yeah, this is crazy. So these are just my thoughts on this article right here. I had to make a video because I couldn't believe it. It's it's out of control. So now he's making the deal with Amazon and Samsung to put the cloud service. So that's telling you right there. It's obvious that Game Pass is gonna continue, but as far as the console, it's over. I don't even know why they're even considering coming out with a the new next gen console. I don't get it. So yeah, man, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share the video, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.